Okay. It has been quite a bit of time since my last recording of this. My last recording was made November 30th. Today, if I look at it, the last part, Small Luna 300 ether cylinders, was November 30th. We're on January 26th. Almost 2 months later. All I remember about the last part is we got to the city, did some of my favorite parts, and I was exceedingly drunk. So, just an average. Hollis, what are you doing down here? I know who Hollis is, that's the doctor. Keep Alexandria as I walk around because she's got the most interesting flavor, text, dialogue, whatever you want to call it. Because it's been 2 months, I've gone through a new microphone. I don't know how the audio sounds at all for anything. So, here's hoping the audio is good. I can always boost the sound of cutscenes.
There, all done.
Wow, amazing!
Okay, I'll back to the next one. I even brought the materials and stuff. Make me something mega cool, yeah?
Sure. What kind of blade do you want? Sword? Gun?
Fists.
Okie dokie.
Hey. If we didn't have to fight each other, you think that could have been Yoren?
Yoren, did you ditch training again just to work on this stuff? Did not. I'm not skiving. I just had a bad headache. I gave notice too.
Excuse me? No one did that for you, right?
Yeah, I'm used to doing it.
Okay, it's done. Hold on. Is that...
Who's that? Lance?
This one's Uni, and this is Noah.
Hey! That looks just like me. Good job, matey.
Huh?
I love it, Yoren.
Yeah?
Yeah. We don't have your talent. All we can do is slash and shoot each other. But you create things.
Hey, so who's this? We know someone like that?
Looks like a real tough fella.
That's... it's me.
What?
This is you.
It looks nothing like you.
Yeah, but, like, that's what I want to end up like, someday. Silly, huh?
It's not silly. I believe in you. I've seen exactly what you can do.
You think he's got what it takes? You're talking out your bum.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to interject here. I'm not gonna... This is a relatively long cutscene because you get 3 chunks to it. But I wish this part of the cutscene was played much earlier, before you learn that the one console is urine. Because then, you would have had a moment of, oh, it would have been good foreshadowing and all that. But hey, it doesn't... I don't know how well it fits here. It fits well enough with Lance being like, oh, hey, look, that could have been Yoren. He liked making things, but I don't know. I feel like it could have been put in a better spot. It's still a good cutscene, though.
He can do it. Right, Yoren?
I'll try then. I'll try really hard.
I also just realized the comparison in Yorin liking to make things. And then what's his console power? Is to make mud soldiers. I just put two and two together. Whoopsies.
He looked up to me, man. Smiling.
Sometimes it's hard to judge, huh? What we're supposed to be protecting. It all gets a bit blurry.
Yeah.
Even so, his smile was the real thing. We should cherish that. Next time we'll think twice about who really needs punching.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
I like Noah and Lance's relationship, where they're just two buddies, and a lot of the time they come across as that. It's just two buddies. Mind you, Noah kind of thinks a little bit more out of that relationship, but hey, I like it. I like it, I should say. I should actually articulate my words.
So you saw it?
Huh?
Your husk. Your own lifeless husk. You've come across it?
How did you...
Your eyes. You looked like you were gazing into your own past.
That's crazy. Live long enough and you learn how to figure out stuff like that.
Oh, it hasn't been as long as you think. But folk do tell me I'm pretty sharp.
No. How come you don't wake these guys up? Couldn't you use the help? Or is it because they'd just be Mobius fodder?
They can't be fodder. If we wake them up here, they'll be freed from the shackles of the flame clock.
So why then?
Because this is our fight. We don't know how long it'll take. And their lives are short.
So you don't want to get them mixed up in everything?
That's one reason.
And the other?
People need to learn who they really are. What they have to leave behind for posterity. I want them to wake up in a world that affords them that chance.
How do we discover who we really are?
That from the husk.
Yeah.
You won't find yourself there.
Huh?
You've got to look to the present and the future only. The one in the past, it isn't you. You didn't make that, and it's not yours.
Make that?
But look to the future, and you can build yourself up however you like. You can become whoever you want to be.
I can?
You've got the power to do so. Be true to yourself.
Thank you. That's...
Well, that's what my dad always said.
your dad.
But it goes for you, too.
True to myself. We'll see.
I think I'm just gonna comment on the scenes as they happen, because you do get 3 scenes. This is the final one. I like that scene there with Monica and Uni, because one, remember, Uni's been kind of going through a dilemma. 2, it further goes on to Monica's, like, I don't know if you would call it like a motherly style character, but she's very like, oh, you're upset. Well, let me sit down and listen to you. She, it man, English, despite being my first language, English is not my strong suit. She embodies the phrase penny for your thoughts, which I genuinely like. I've always been a fan of that type of character. Yeah, it also answers a question of, are these characters just ingrained with the 10-year cycle? She said that their lives are short. Their lives are short, meaning, do I want to try this one without having a bubble in my throat? That their lives are short. There we go, Jesus. So that implies that if these people are made within the castles, they're locked into the 10-year timer. That's just an ingrained thing on their construction, which is really messed up when you think about it.
Ha! Really? Did you seriously just burn your tongue again?
You saw that.
Well, your soup is one of the highlights of my day.
Really? Whoa, thanks. I'm flattered.
It was just the truth.
Want some to taste test?
For real. Good thing I got off early. You enjoy cooking?
Oh, it's been drilled into me. It's a ritual now. Can't really start the day without making a pot.
I get you. 2 months, huh? Since that battle.
Yeah.
You're tough. No joke.
Eh?
We heard from Uni that you're just like us.
Oh, that part.
I've been plodding along, playing it all cool. But when we saw him again, I thought, nah, snuff all of this.
I'm scared too. Just so you know. Since Monica told us the whole truth, I've hoped... No. I'm sure I'll see Miyabi again. I'm so sure of it.
Hard, wasn't it? Hearing that.
Yeah. But it sure beats ignorance.
That's what Noah thinks too. You're hard as nails.
What we don't know might as well not exist. It's an obvious way to think, but it isn't right. Closing my eyes doesn't mean evil disappears.
And so, you go on?
Yeah, I'll keep going, while my flame still flickers to the bitter end, with all of you.
You said it.
I've got some comments from or for that scene, but I'll say them after this. Did we hear from Monica? Yeah, the ship's ready. Mr. Salmon must have pulled an all-nighter. It's all gonna kick off soon. Our preparation should also be complete. Let's rendezvous with Mr. Salmon at the port. Let's. Now, oh, I forgot it's not pause. How do I look at the characters? For better or for worse, throughout the whole game, these 6 characters, not counting Alexandria off to the right, have been kind of developing relationships with each other. This class is done. Does anyone else have anyone close to in-cursor? No, Uni's close. One of 2 classes, that's not even unlocked. She's level 6 on Lone Exile, and no one's even remotely close to getting it. Jeez. But, like, these characters have been developing a relationship with each other, and the relationships have been getting more clear. Noah, I mentioned Noah and Lands. Why are you missing parts? I mentioned, Noah and Lands are respectable buddies. When we first got to the city, I pointed out that Taion and Noah, they're starting to trust one another. Noah's starting to... Taion's thinking of plans and all that. Noah's counting on that, and he's learning to be able to rely on Taion. But, that's how that stuff works. Senna and Noah came to an agreement in that one mission. Like, they're all getting deepening bonds. I'm not going to go into any of their bonds because I can talk for hours. I genuinely love story-based games. I think it's great. But I am going to talk about Mio. Throughout the whole game, of course, Noah and Mio have been getting... Well, they've been getting closer, they've been forming a relationship. The game's made comments on it. We know about her and Senna's relationship. They're really good friends. Senna respects her, all that stuff. Uni and Mio in the forest, we saw, Mio was like, oh yeah, don't worry, when I'm dead, you guys can come back and try this fruit. And Uni's like, shut up, of course we're gonna worry, Taion, even at the very beginning with the desert, he made the decision of, let's take the more dangerous route if it means preventing her from suffering. She's learning to, respect, her and Taion have like a respect relationship. Her and Senna have a friendship one. Uni and her, I almost see Uni as a bigger sister to her, despite being younger, technically. Noah and her are, obviously getting romantic. That's kind of how it's working. That's kind of how the game's going to it. She hasn't had one with Lands. Her and Lands have just been kind of... They actually haven't interacted, I think, at all. I mean, even Lands even mocks her at the beginning for having low heat tolerance. Like, they haven't exactly... We didn't know what the relationship was. That cutscene tells me that Lands actually respects her. Like, respects her and all that. It's like, you're about to die, and you're not, you're going on, you're fighting every day. He's got a big respect for her. That, the whole cooking, like, oh yeah, no, your food is some of my favorite. I look forward to it every day. That stuff. I know, I like it. Anyway, where do we go? Mr. Salmon. I can go and do this quest. I'm not going to. That is a... where would I get that? Would that be system hero roster? Yeah. That's, yeah, that's Lands' Ascension quest. His side story for the Ascension. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have the ability to. And those quests are special enough that, I don't want to do part 1 here and then half of it later and, all that. I want to do them all in their own part. You can start that, though. I believe that's what that is. I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm not going to find out. Cadencia region. Fuller elevator landing. What do we mean by fuller? Okay.
Hey, looks like everyone else is here already.
Why are...
What? You gonna blame me for eating too much soup or something?
Haven't heard that one before. But hang on. Hold on. Why are we whispering? Are you kidding me? This is where you get the actual dialogue, not that one up in the corner. Yeah. Well, because that's what gets you the side quest for lands. You have to do that, and then you watch another video. What do you mean looks like everyone's here? Look at all the total whopping -2 people.
This was a nice find.
Magitech core. What is this?
No problem.
Taion, you're Agnian. You should be at least stronger than Uni, because that's the
What would it be doing here?
genetic difference between you two, is you are stronger. I don't know what Kavesi has that goes in their favor. Oh, come on, it's such a special cutscene. We're getting a boat. The least you can do is give me an actual voiced cutscene. I've been waiting for you. Ship is steady ready. Okay, I'm counting on you to bust out and bring back Gondor. You're counting on us. Count on yourself. You're coming too, aren't you? This isn't the lost numbers only job right now, you know? Jansen, you're in charge of the infiltration. Understood. Try not to track us down, Ouroboros. Worry about yourself. Salmon, tell us the route. Meh. Mehem. As said before, you cross along Irithia Sea on good ship Boundary, then go to prison direct underneath castle. Ah, good. Right through the fog. Right through the fog. But here is detail of importance. Even if all get there without bumps and bruises, island is still surrounded by tall cliff on all sides. Boundary only run over water. After that, friends need proceed under own strength. So we just have to do our best to climb up the cliffs without getting rumbled. If we can climb up them just by doing our best, then that's great, but first, it can't be done. If the prison's in Agnes Castle, then it's going to be more heavily guarded than any old colony. Right on the money. Before you head for the prison, rendezvous with the soldier hiding on Vinasog Holm. Her name is... whoopsies. Her name is something. She's able to leave. She was able to break out. If we learn about how she managed to escape, we can use that information in our infiltration. Is that right? Vinasog Holm is red leather, yellow leather. Vinasog Holm is on the way anyway, so rather than fiddle with janky comms, I thought it might be best to go there and chat. Yeah, that makes sense. That's all I've got to say. Get ready, or get everything ready for departure. Okay. Alrighty, Doodles. Goodest of luck to friends. Wait, are you not piloting us, Mr. Salmon? Salmon is tired after a long night of work. Please to not overwork poor Salmon. Who's our pilot, then? Pilot is inside you all along. Salmon can send information of direction to any iris, so anyone who wants to pilot can fulfill dream. But however, if break boundary is punishable by mega spankings. Yeah, we get it. Fine. Riku will volunteer for pilot. Is that okay? It's easier than working Levinus. Riku was our mechanic back in the colony. He's good with stuff like this. I trust him to lead us right. Sure, it'll be fine. We'll do our best. Riku's offended. I never understood this weird mechanic. You have the seventh party member. You have the hero who sits in the distance. You can see Alexandria there. She turns and aims properly towards cutscenes and all that, but they never talk. Unless it's a cutscene relating to them. That's weird to me. This Gondor person in prison is our key to finding the whereabouts of the true queens. We have to pull this off. Within a month. We have to break into and out of prison within a month, or Mio's dead. Just remember, she's only got 6 months? She's only got a month. Press A near the boundary to board it, accelerate with ZR, reverse with B, turn with L, or the left stick, hold A to disembark anywhere at any time. Ooh, a little bit of a lag spike.
Let's hop on the boundary.
You bet.
Yep, so get near the boat. Oh, we have a boat. I've got a boat. We can exit. We can exit for combat. I've got a boat. I've got a boat. I'm not gonna sing the rest of the words because I don't want to just shove gratuitous swears into a video. I'm content with swearing, but I don't want to do gratuitous swearing. Oh, whoopsies. I'm back in the boat. $64. Why are you guys level 64? 63. Vinasog home.
Oops, they found us.
Okay, it's been about nearly 2 months. Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, I forgot that symbol means that they're probably a tough guy. It's been about 2 months. Let's fight something for a nice little warm-up. Do I have anything on the back? Yeah, the down's a back attack. I'm apparently low on health. Or low, like my teammates are low on health. I mean, then of the fact that everyone's almost dead. No, you're not doing well with the heals. Hitting his armor side is probably a bad idea. Ooh, regen. Oh, I can do a chain attack. Yeah, sure. During chain attack increases critical rate by 25%. I don't necessarily think I want that.
We could try something fun.
But sure, I'll go with it. Because they're gonna die the second I use her attack anyways, because it's Alexandria. Are you facing the front or the back? You're facing the side. Do do do. I mean, roll type. I just like the music. Oh yeah, once you're in the Earth of Sea or whatever, they start wearing the eye patches. Ooh, ooh, goodness. Can you talk about cutting that any more perfect? Taion, why are you in the water? I was not in the water when I was playing as you. Why are you in the water? I could have picked Sen. I could have gone with Yippee, but I didn't. Okay, Mio, I highly doubt you're gonna get above 49 points. You got close though. Ouroboros Order. Who is it? Noah. I can pick this. I don't have to, but I can. Sure. I'll pick it for the damage. Although I think this might actually shove me past. Nope. Yeah, just do a bit of extra damage. Because I'm gonna finish it off with Alexandria. She really is the best hero. This wasn't even an orange guy. He didn't even have to die like this.
Hey, Taion. You doing all right there?
I'm a little worn out, but you don't need to worry about me.
We slept on a campus, had some soup, rode a boat for 5 feet, and then killed a crab and a lobster. Why are there stuff over here? Sure, I'll kill you. Hey, you volunteered. You didn't have to volunteer, but you did. I'm gonna actually swap sides. I like having more than 8 millimeter of room to fight anything.
When's the battle happening?
Oh, he's digging something up. I don't care though. I want to do what I can here so I can get to...
Alone out here.
Acting alone is better for intelligence gathering and makes it easier to hide. It may have been a strategic decision.
Or, you know, she did break out of prison, so she did see all of her mates die, probably. To be honest, prison's not exactly a pretty place. Not exactly glamorous. I was looking at the sticks there on the right, and I was like, wait, isn't it? I saw only 5, and I was like, wait, isn't there a group of 6? Isn't Shania one of the 6? And then I just see her off in the back. There's nobody here. Puzzles. This is definitely the rendezvous point. We're 5 feet from town. You guys take a load off, I'll look around. Sure thing. Oh, hey, look, Jansen's not being a jerk. Cutscene? Yeah, cutscene. Again, I can tell it's a cutscene because there's actors not doing things that are done in the normal gameplay engine.
It's gorgeous. I can hardly believe my eyes. Is this real?
We don't wage many battles at sea, so makes sense the seas would be relatively untouched.
Aha.
When people do die at sea, it's usually due to their pharonis sinking. They drown. It's hard to draw out their life with a blade. Putting it that way, I guess it's kinda obvious, huh?
A little ironic that's why it still looks so pristine.
The other half of my reason.
Oh, are we talking about that now?
About why I'm here, yes. Right? I told you there was a second half.
Hmm?
It's you, Mio.
Me? What do you...
You want to leave an impression on all of us and the world, don't you? I can only hazard a guess at what you'd want it to be. And even then, I'm not confident I'd guess right. But let me just say this. You've only got a little over a month left. We can't change that fact. It doesn't give you much time to leave your mark. If there were anything I could do to give you time, if it were in my power, I would. Not just me. Senna too. And Noah. We all think that way. Mio?
Sparks. You're making me tear up here, man.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't my intention.
No, thank you. Nimue doing.
Huh?
You were even being nice to Uni. Stuff like that.
Oh, really? I'd never even thought about it.
Let's give thanks if we ever see one of those trees of hers.
A Sophronia? Right. I think that's a great idea.
This is a cutscene with just text boxes. Yep. Because the actors are doing what they normally could do. Everyone's here. Good. Is this the person that made it out of the prison camp, then? Kisame? Right. Sorry to rush you, but can you tell us about the camp? I can? Let's see now. Inside the camp, every prisoner is tracked using identification devices. You need those devices to move around the grounds. But if you go anywhere you're not supposed to, they'll trip the alarm and the guards will come running. So you can't go anywhere without them, but they stop you from escaping. Crafty so-and-sos. So how did you manage to escape? I'll be honest, most of it was sheer luck. I was working by the western gate when it happened. When it happened, I noticed there were fewer guards than normal. I asked my mates to help, and we got me out alone. Just two random, just snake things off in the distance. In other words, it wouldn't be feasible for us to infiltrate by the same route you used to leave. I imagine it wouldn't? No. In that case, why not drop the sneaky stuff and get caught on purpose? If the guards figure out you're Ouroboros, the plan's gonna fall to pieces, they'll just kill you right then and there. At least until you get the information out of Gondor on the inside. You can't let the Agnians know that you're Ouroboros. Who's that woman beside Shania there in the back who's just stanced up with the military salute pose, the stance pose? Just you couldn't find a better idle pose for her, right? So we're saying stealth's the only way to get everyone out safely, Gondor included. Since you've mentioned Gondor. We used to gather in the central cell block for morning assembly, so it should be easy to make contact provided you can get in. Good info. Thanks. I suppose we'll need more data points on the prison if we're to figure out a way of infiltrating it. I figured you might say that, so I got busy while I waited here observing the Agnian troops. Seems to me you might have more luck getting information from them, seeing as how I only saw one part of the prison. How long were you in the prison? Can you see that island to the northwest? That's Corn Island. I saw the Agnian transport Belena heading that way. It's most likely a leavenness from the castle, so if you can access a terminal or something, you might be able to learn a thing or two. And then there's Thurbin Island to the northwest, or northeast. It has the Irthia relay base on it. Permanent garrison and all, so you won't have trouble finding information there. It sounds like we'll have to accept a certain level of risk, since there's no other way. We just want the info, right? We can slip in and out without getting caught, quick as you like. Yes, I would like that, but how likely does it sound? More data on the prison is important. Sure, it won't mean much if we don't figure out how to circumvent the ID devices. Here, you can use this. Just give it to an unrelated guy. This is the device they put on me. I guess we could just spoof the ID coding and these. These are the ones from my friends who died in the camp. Should be enough for all of you and then some. How many friends do you have? Thanks, we'd appreciate it. How many people did you murder to leave? Goodness. Jansen. About those ID devices, mind letting me have a crack? I think I can put the warning systems out of them. Or pull the warning systems out of them. Okay. And since you need a few, I'd like to borrow... And since you need a few, I'd like to borrow Nisik. Understood. Thank you. So with the devices in Kryto's hands... We'll see what we can find out. We'll see what we can find on Corn and Thurbin Island.
Here's a good spot to catch our breath.
New affinity with Kisame. Her and Kryto have a respect. I want to know more about Gurnika's, relationship with people. I like Gurnika. Gondor. I don't want to meet Gondor. I don't like her. I'll discuss it later. Robo friend, mecha friend.
So that's the state of affairs.
Keep forgetting pause doesn't do anything in this game. I'm at the point now where, let's see, any quests here that I can do. There's forgotten supplies there. These guys don't have anything. There's a couple quests there. Oh, it's so nice. Between this time and last time, 2 months ago, or over a month ago, almost 2 months ago, I beat Borderlands 2. The Borderlands 2 Let's Play got finished. It's probably not going to go up until after this part does. But I missed having every quest available on the minimap. That game, only the quests you have unlocked, or equipped rather, Charity and Hypocrisy, the only quests you have equipped is what appears on the minimap. You want to ban? No. Oh, is this the Ferronis? Yes. Wish upon a clover? No. Oh yeah, I forgot Hero Ascension quest won't actually appear while, There's nothing here? Really? Oh, because this one I actually have to look at. I don't have any of the actual Ascension quests complete. Well, there's a lot of... Yeah, this area is massive, by the way. Just the distance we've traveled here is massive. I want to look at something, because I'm going to end the part off in a few minutes. Where? Over there. Does a custom waypoint appear on the maps, on the main screen? I don't remember. It's been 2 months.
Here's our next destination.
That doesn't appear on screen, does it? No, of course it doesn't. I see an ether depot. Not that I need... Actually, I guess I do need it. I only have 4. I remember...
Here's our next destination.
I remember ether not being a problem, considering on my last playthrough, like, I frequently had 99. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.